comedians coming out, they used to diss him. Guys would come out on stage and be like, man, how many of y'all seen that crazy ass mixed fool running for president? Y'all seen that mixed fool running for president? What you gonna see? Ain't no mixed fool gonna be president of the United States of America. Ain't no man, which white people gonna be voting for a mixed fool? Even a black man can't win shit. Even a black man can't. How some mixed fool think he gonna do it out? Man, that mixed fool, that crazy ass mixed fool. How some mixed fool, that mixed fool? And then he won, and all of a sudden they were like, my nigga. So I see how it works, you know? I understand. In order for me to become black, I have to work hard at it. And I'm willing to do the time. Yeah. I took the first opportunity I could. Bought myself a plane ticket from South Africa, and I said, I'm going out to America. I'm going there, and I'm going to be black. And I got on that plane. It was an 18-hour flight, 18 hours of non-stop flying. And I sat there in my chair, and I spent every moment practicing being black, just practicing. I was like, I'm not going to mess up this black opportunity. I just sat there, just working through everything. I was watching every black movie and TV show, just going through it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. King Kong ain't got shit on me. Yeah. What you talking about, Willis? I was grinding it. You laugh, but 18 hours of flying, and I landed in JFK, and I was fluent in my black American. For shizzle my nizzle. I was walking around. I was so black, I was even laughing black. I was like, ha, ha, ha. Yeah. My man. Ha, ha. Should have seen me. It was like, oh, this you? That has to be the personification of cool, in my opinion. There's nothing cooler. Black Americans are so cool, they can make you feel good about yourself just by asking if you are you. You don't believe me? Get a black American man to come up to you and just be like, hey, yo, this you? Nah, this you? And you'll be like, I think it is. Magic. I was that black. Not just any black, but the coolest black in the world, and that's American black. I can say this with confidence, being from Africa. I know black. I'm well versed in the arts of black. I'm from the black factory. I mean it. I've seen every kind of black, from light black all the way to like navy blue black. I know black. And there's no cooler black than American black. Nothing cooler, you know? Because American black people, I mean, you just look at how much they've done to influence modern day pop culture, you know? Small things and the big alike. You look at the music. You've got, jazz, hip hop, R&B, all black Americans, style of clothing, just this general swag that they've brought to everything. Even small things like walking. I mean, walking is such a mundane activity, isn't it? It's just there's nothing cool about this thing. You just move from one place to the next, and pretty much everybody can do it. This is it. There's nothing. And then black Americans came along, and then they just added in that bounce, and all of a sudden you look really cool. You just, you look like you have a purpose. You've just got that. Yeah, look at this. It's super cool. And it must be hard for an assassin to kill you. Just like. That's why if you look in American history, no black man was ever assassinated whilst walking, ever. It was when they stopped and said something. Bang! That's when they were, because they got to walk. That's why if you look, Obama, every time he comes out of the jets or makes a speech, he's always just got that little bounce just before. Because in his head, he's like, you never know. Got to walk. It's a cool walk. And by far, the coolest thing of all is the talk. I've listened to black Americans, and it's the most amazing use of the English language I've ever come across in my life. Because they pay no regard to punctuation whatsoever. Just cruise through sentences. It's fantastic. First time I had a conversation with a black American man was in Baltimore, Maryland. This guy walked up to me after the show. He didn't even walk. He just floated in. Just came up to me and was like, hey, yo, babe. Hey, yo, let me holler at you for a minute, man. Let me holler at you. I said, okay. He's like, man, I ain't even gonna front, man. I ain't gonna front. I came out here, dude. I ain't even know who you was, man. I didn't even know. As I heard the show, I bought my girl. We was out there. You came out there. You were doing your thing. I was like, yo, man, I ain't even know they got them yellow bones out there in the motherland, man. I was like, yo, this kid better be funny, man, but I ain't gonna lie. You came out there, you was keeping it coming, keeping it moving. You was just beasting. I was like, all right, man, maybe this kid is the truth, yeah? This kid was doing his thing. He was keeping it out there. I started laughing. My girl was killing herself. I was like, all right, this mofo got flow for sure. You know what I mean? And I was like, no, I don't. But I love it. It's the most amazing use of English I've ever come across in my life. Just that one word alone, just the strength of that. Nah, mean. Do you know what I mean? You nah, mean. It sums it all up, doesn't it? It's just, neither question nor statement. It's just, like, why have we been wasting our time with syllables for so long? I don't understand. It was a crazy day today, you know what I mean? Yo, that shit was crazy, you know what I mean? It just flows, it's magical. And then I saw white people got offended because they said, we're going to launch a march. Zuma must go. Zuma must fall. We want him gone. And then black people didn't join. And white people like, why don't they join? Why won't they join us? Yo, why won't they join? Because it's racism. Huh? We're marching for this country and they don't want to march with us because it's racism. That's why they don't want to join us. No, guys. Black people are not joining your march. It's not because of racism. It's because of rhythm. I saw white people protesting and I was like, even if I was on your side, I cannot participate in that. The best white marches South Africa had were 3 old white ladies who had the worst struggle song I've ever heard in my life. Sounded like a lullaby converted into a struggle anthem. Zuma must go. 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 Yo, I can't march to that, guys. I don't even know where to begin. You realize a march is all about rhythm, right? 10% of every march is the issue, 90% is the beat. When black people march, you need to encourage others to join. Along the way, you need to pick up stragglers. Just some people who get into the rhythm as you move past. Some guys are just there as you walk past. Host, give up, host, give up, host, da 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 da, host, give up, host, give up, host, da da da, host, give up, host, give up, host. Ah, people are joining. People are joining. It's got power. You realize black people are marching from Soweto to Pretoria. You need a march that will move you. Every stride has purpose in it. Host, 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 moving. Zuma must go. 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 Guys, we're not even getting to Craig Hall like that. Asfigi. Marching with that song to Pretoria. By the time we get there, Zuma left by himself. Chilling there in his house in Dubai. Laughing. Did they only arrive just now? I was watching white people going, but why? Why are you marching? What are you guys doing? Yeah? Now you want to do the hard work. Just pay someone like usual. This is when you should be paying. Just get a professional, a specialist. Just be there. Johannes, I have a lot of gripes with this country, and I've noticed that you have impeccable rhythm, and so I'd like to hire your services. I've got you. What's your feeling? I just want them to know that Zuma must go. Okay, got it. Go, go. Zuma, ho, Yahama, ho, ho. That's what I wanted to do. Hire a specialist, people. Get it done. This song will get you nowhere. It's a frustrating time, though, man. The Guptas came and shook South Africa up, turned things upside down, made us question who we are as a people. I've been away for 2 years. I came back, and I'll tell you now, the racial tension is palpable. You can feel it. You can feel it. All of a sudden, everyone looking at each other in a different light. You're like, damn, McKinsey did a good job. Because don't get me wrong, South Africa wasn't perfect, but it wasn't like this. 2010 had us in a different feeling. We had a rhythm. We had a plan. And then all of a sudden, it fell apart. Now we're looking at each other with shifty eyes. Separated. The Guptas did a good job. People are angry, and I understand why, But sometimes I think people's anger gets out of hand, Like I saw people fighting because the Guptas had a wedding at Sun City. And at that wedding, they only hired white people to serve them. And people were like, they're racist, they're racist. Okay, maybe they're racist. Or maybe the Guptas are doing what every black person dreams of doing when they get enough money. And that is hiring white people to work for you. Which black man in this audience can't say he doesn't remember the first time he went to a restaurant and he was sitting there? Some white guy came up to the table. Good afternoon, gentlemen. Can I help you with anything? Oh, yeah, we're just waiting for the waiter. You can send him over. No, gents, my name's Johnny. I'm going to be serving you guys today. Oh, you're the waiter. You're the guy serving us. That's correct, Oaks. Oh, wow, look at that. Well, in that case, Johnny, let's start with the specials menu, please. Just rattle it off. All right, guys, we've got a carpaccio on the menu, really fantastic. We've also got a seafood salad that's really impeccable. On the dessert side, the chef is doing something different with the creme brulee. And then our special line fish of the day is going to be a hake, lightly grilled. Okay, thank you very much. Just give us a moment to chat about it and we'll see.